Welcome to another episode here at Trusted Auto Repair. Today we are working on this 2017 Honda Pilot. We're changing the front brake pads on this. This is the same method for 2016 all the way up until 2022. We have our tools, we have our pads. First things first, 22 millimeters, going to remove these lug nuts. Do a little push, the wheel out the way. Customers only wanted to get the pads replaced. They said that the rotors were not shaking when they hit the brake, so they wanted to keep these rotors. I believe a 17 millimeter should remove this. Yeah, 2 bolts that need to be removed. And then you should be able to move it out. Of course, it's giving you a very hard time, then you can put a flathead and get it out of there. Now, this is supposed to be like this. That's how it came out, in case you guys didn't see it. It was in these 2 little pinholes. So when you remove it, you just take it out of there, put this to the side. They use these so that when you let go of the brakes, it doesn't squeak. And just simply remove the pads, just like that. And this has the piece on top. So we're going to use this one over here. Now you want to use some grease. I'll show you where to put the grease. You don't have to apply too much, just a little bit. So just a little bit of grease, just right around this, so it doesn't get stuck. That's perfect. Always good to have a rag when you're doing brake work. You don't necessarily have to change this if you feel like it's very rusted. You can replace it or clean it. This one seems pretty fine. All right, so do the same over here. Of course, these the same thing applies to the other side. Alright, so a little bit here and there, some grease. You can use any type of grease, it doesn't matter. And then just fit it in there and make sure it presses in. Now we have to compress these pistons on the brake caliper. You can use the brake pad, the old brake pad, and any kind of tool to compress it. Some people use a C-clamp. You can use this tool right here and bring it up a little bit so that when it's being compressed, it's not on the bottom. And if you pay attention to it's actually on there pretty tight, but so I have to kind of take my time. Yeah, for some reason this is a lot tighter than others. It's almost flat. That's good. Let's bring this up a little bit. Alright, as you can see, it's all the way, it's compressed all the way, so now you can remove this. Alright, so after we put these brake pads in, you want to put these back in place. Just have to put it right inside the hole. So that's one. That's the second one right there. And then we can put the brake caliper back in place. And then we can gently press these in. The 17 millimeter bolt back. I like to pull everything in with my hand and then tighten it up with the tool, personally. I'm going to use this ratchet with the extension, and I don't have to tighten it, but that should be more than enough for the brake calipers. Alright, now we've got to put the wheel back on. Of course, before taking off, you want to compress the brake pads. Keep in mind the front brake pads get worn out a lot faster than the rear because they use 75% in the front and 25% in the rear. So more than likely you'll be changing your front brake pads a lot more often. Make sure when you jack the car up, you safely secure it with some jack stands. And that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.